On today's episode of Behind the Scenes with Ocean Gals, we're diving in a random Finnish lake in the middle of nowhere. Here's my mom.
Hi,
I'm currently in Finland. Why am I here, Mom?
because my dear daughter came here to say hello our family.
I've been here for a month and the weather has sucked for diving.
It's summer day right now.
Right now it's good. So in Finland we have this saying that our summer is the best day of the year, and today is that day. We're gonna go explore a lake that I have scuba dived before, and you have scuba dived it too.
Yep.
Yeah, and we've never free dove it before, and it's been years. I think 4 years since I've been there. Plan is just to explore, maybe get some depth. This lake is 30 meters deep at the deepest spot, that is 100 feet. So it is quite deep for such a small lake. And the visibility is usually pretty good out there for Finland. Usually in Finland it's pretty rough out there, it's very dark water. So Finland is in the Arctic Circle, we're really high up north, which means that our summer is surprisingly hot for being so high up north, but it's still cold. So right now it's a little bit over 20 Celsius. So even though the water's surface might be around 20 Celsius, the bottom will most likely be very close to zero, so close to freezing. So we will see how our wetsuits will do. It's just gonna be uncomfortable going down, so we will see how deep we can go with that kind of temperature drop. We're hoping to see some life, not very likely, in the lakes. You see one fish and you're excited. Well, actually you're excited if you can see further than your own hand, because usually the lakes you do this and you can't see your own hand.
I want only to enjoy about the diving. But there is no trash at all. It's very clean here.
Usually, pretty much every dive we do, we find trash all over the world, but Finland is pretty good at that. And this is the first thing we found when we parked our car. We had to park the car pretty far from the dive spot, so we had a bit of a hike ahead of us. As soon as we started walking, we got ambushed by this guy. This is a huge fly called parma. They love to take bites out of people and to be an absolute menace. Damn, I forgot those existed. It's back. Have you ever thought mosquitoes suck? Parmas, they really do suck. We also have hirvikärpänen, which literally is translated moose fly. They crawl on you, they won't die, they're like cockroaches. You have to fucking burn them if you want to kill them. They really like me. We are maybe 2 minutes into the walk. My shoulder is already killing me. After climbing up a hill and going through the bushes, we finally made it to the spot. We relaxed for a bit to recover from the hike, picked up some blueberries, and drank some mud water. There was a mosquito in the mud water. I think it's time to suit up. I took out my dive socks, belt, and weights, as well as my mask, and of course, wetsuit, which I have to dip in the water to be able to put it on. Nyt se on tässä taas, perkele. Got a spider web in my wetsuit. So here you can see what an open cell is. It's a fucking pain in the ass to put on. The neoprene cells on the inside are exposed, very sticky, which makes it so hard to put on.
Mä nyt varmaan revin tän ihan turhaan päälle, niin sitä ei tapula mene kiinni.
This one, I swear, this big. Very unpleasant.
On varmaan tästä ylös.
My mom is struggling with her wetsuit. I wish I could film that, but I think she would disown me.
No.
All you get is me struggling. So if anyone ever tells you that freediving is not a sport, make them put on an open cell wetsuit. I'm sweating. And I'm sweating in Finland. That tells you something.
Mä en saa tätä päälle.
I wish I could turn the camera. Oh, I wish I could turn the camera. How would I describe this? It's like a
sausage in makkaran muodossa.
There's a saying in Finnish about sausages that would really fit this situation. But I can't translate it to you because we can't even remember what it is in Finnish. The worst part. Here we go. Yeah, I think my mom's gonna wear a shorty. She's gonna freeze. I think this is gonna be a short dive.
And it was finally time to jump in the water.
Can't see shit.
At first, the visibility really was not that great.
I found a fish. Kuin merenneito. Hän laskeutuu.
But once we started swimming a little bit further, the visibility actually got really good for a Finnish lake. The bottom of the lake is full of mud and old leaves, which I probably kicked up while getting in. So the visibility got a lot better once we started moving on. We explored the shallows, which were full of these old fallen trees. Even with good visibility, it was quite eerie down there. Diving deeper than 5 meters or 15 feet was pretty crazy. The water got so brown that I couldn't even see the surface anymore. The water also got close to freezing towards the bottom, so we mostly stuck close to the surface, which was much warmer. I also found more trash, which was weirdly positioned almost like someone had left it there but forgot about it. We kept swimming further and further and started to see more and more of these little fish called ahven in Finnish, or perch in English. I don't think they had seen many divers before, because they were very curious and came up super close. These plants were so beautiful as well. In Finnish they're called lumme, but I actually have no idea what they are in English. This side of the lake was full of this algae that looked super fluffy, but I could imagine it would feel nasty to step on. The algae made the water look beautiful turquoise, and the bottom was full of these teeny tiny baby fish. When scuba diving this spot before, I'd never seen so much life. Maybe the fish are a little bit afraid of scuba divers, or they just like to hang out closer to the surface. But the dive ended up being so much more fun than we expected. And that was it for diving a random Finnish lake in the middle of nowhere. See you on the next dive. Bye!